F1 Live. Ricciardo leads as Mad Max and Lewis crash out an all-time chase. Daniel Ricciardo is leading the Italian Grand Prix at Monza after overtaking championship leader Max Verstappen's Red Bull before the first corner of the race. After a nightmare 11-second pit stop after 24 laps, Verstappen tumbled down the leaderboard and soon found himself clashing with title rival Lewis Hamilton. The pair collided heavily in a huge shunt at the first chicanes, ending both of their races and handing Ricciardo a massive chance to win. With movie star Vin Diesel watching on, having taken photos with Hamilton on the grid pre-race, it truly was a fast and furious clash at the so-called Temple of Speed. Ricciardo is chasing a first personal victory since 2018 and McLaren's first win as a team in 9 years. Ricciardo was hounded by his former teammate Verstappen for the first 23 laps before the Australian pitted to replace his medium tires with a fresh set of the more durable hards. Verstappen stayed out, only to immediately declare to his team, "My tires are F-ed." The Dutchman pitted the following lap, only to suffer a nightmare stop, with an 11.1-second pit stop dropping him down all the way down to 10th. Ricciardo was fourth with the three drivers ahead of him, Hamilton, Leclerc, and Perez, having not pitted. Hamilton soon pitted and emerged alongside Verstappen. But the pair crashed on the first chicane, as Verstappen's car climbed atop Hamilton's Mercedes, with the Brit only avoiding serious injury thanks to the halo device and rollover safety strut which protected his head from being crushed by his rival. It wasn't the first crash of the race, with Pierre Gasly crashing on the opening lap after his AlphaTauri teammate Yuki Tsunoda failed to even begin the race after a technical issue. The race restarted on lap 31, and Lando Norris immediately overtook a Ferrari of Charles Leclerc to make it a McLaren 1-2 at the front. Preview. Daniel Ricciardo will start the Italian Grand Prix at Monza from the front row as the pieces finally come together for the Australian at McLaren. Ricciardo has endured a tricky start to life at the team, claiming just 2 top 5 finishes, while he's without a podium in 2022. But that could soon change. Ricciardo started F1's second ever sprint race on Saturday in 4th, before jumping teammate Lando Norris and Mercedes gun Lewis Hamilton to finish 3rd. The winner of the sprint race, which determines grid positions for the main race, was Valtteri Bottas, but he will start from the back of the grid due to a penalty for changing his gearbox. It means Ricciardo starts the Italian Grand Prix on Sunday, 11 p.m. Est, with a genuine chance to win from second, with only Max Verstappen ahead of him on the grid at a track that is one of Red Bull's weakest. McLaren hasn't won a race in 3,200 days, but the team is one of the quickest in a straight line, of which there are plenty at Monza, the fastest track on the F1 calendar. The simplistic nature of the track also plays into the hands of Ricciardo as he continues to settle into the McLaren cockpit. As such, Ricciardo admitted before the race that he's daring to dream of a race win again. I'll probably dream a little bit about it tonight, but I'm ready to make that a win, a reality for sure, he said on Saturday. For McLaren, it's been a long time, for me it's been a long time. So it's definitely refreshing to be back up here. We're close. A few things might have to swing in our favor tomorrow, but we'll certainly put ourselves in the fight, in the hunt. Very excited to get going with that, and try to make some good stuff happen. Asked by the F1 website about how he would approach Sunday's race, he said, full attack, sicuramente, surely, full attack. Yes, I mean, today that's what gave me a chance, a good start. I thought maybe I'd get Max Verstappen in turn 1, but he had the inside. I look forward to the race. I'm hungry. Anybody who saw me after qualifying, I think they're not surprised about this outcome today. In a hilarious moment after the sprint race, Ricciardo and Verstappen were interviewed side by side, and Ricciardo couldn't help but take a dig at his former teammate. Ricciardo said, "Max has won a few too many races this year. So he said tomorrow, because of the Italian heritage as well, he's not going to fight too hard. He just said, if you get the start, I'll just defend the rest for you. It's still good points for him in second. I'll give him fastest lap." On a more serious note, he added, "Podium's the objective, that's the target." Meanwhile, Verstappen, who claimed 2 championship points in the sprint race, will look to extend his championship lead over Hamilton, who struggled in the sprint race, finishing 5th.